A fundamental shift is underway in the world of enterprise AI. Companies are reevaluating their strategies for adopting and integrating artificial intelligence. A leading voice in the open-source AI ecosystem, Hugging Face, now states definitively that businesses are done renting their AI models. This isn't just a preference, it's a strategic pivot towards greater control, deeper customization, and a more integrated approach to AI development. Clem DeLange, the CEO of Hugging Face, has made a clear observation. Open-source AI is experiencing a significant boom. This isn't a speculative forecast or a niche trend. It represents a tangible, growing movement within the industry. Companies are actively moving away from older paradigms, embracing open alternatives at an accelerating rate. This shift is reshaping the competitive landscape for AI providers and consumers alike. At the heart of this boom is Hugging Face itself. The platform has solidified its position as a critical infrastructure layer, earning the description of a GitHub for AI. It functions as a vast, collaborative hub. Here, AI builders can freely share, discover, and download an extensive array of pre-trained models and datasets. These resources are the foundational components for developing highly specific, tailored AI applications. This ecosystem fosters rapid innovation and widespread access to advanced AI capabilities. The adoption of these open-source resources is far from limited to small development teams or academic research. Hugging Face is now actively utilized by roughly half of the Fortune 500 companies. This statistic alone speaks volumes. It demonstrates a widespread, enterprise-level embrace of open-source AI. These are not pilot programs. These are major corporations integrating open models into their core operations, validating the robustness and utility of this approach at scale. The declaration that companies are done renting their AI carries significant weight. It articulates a clear desire for autonomy and ownership. Enterprises are growing weary of reliance on proprietary, black box API services. These services often come with inherent limitations, opaque model behavior, restricted customization options, and the pervasive risk of vendor lock-in. Businesses now demand full transparency, the ability to inspect and modify models, and direct control over their AI infrastructure and intellectual property. For AI builders, data scientists, and technology professionals, this trend signals a critical evolution in required skills. The focus is shifting from simply consuming API endpoints to actively managing, fine-tuning, and deploying open models. It implies a greater demand for internal expertise in machine learning operations, model governance, and ethical AI integration. Companies are looking to build unique, competitive advantages by customizing AI, rather than just subscribing to generic services. This requires a deeper, more hands-on approach. This strategic pivot is not just about technology, it's about business strategy. It's driven by a dual pursuit, maximizing control over proprietary data and algorithms and achieving long-term cost efficiencies. The goal is to tailor AI precisely to specific, nuanced business challenges, creating distinct competitive edges. For anyone building or strategizing with AI, grasping this fundamental shift is no longer optional. It is absolutely essential. Subscribe for more in-depth analyses of what's truly happening in AI. However, this move towards open-source AI is not a shortcut or a free solution. It comes with its own set of demands and responsibilities. Adopting an open-source strategy requires substantial internal investment. Companies must commit resources to hiring and retaining skilled machine learning engineers, establishing robust ML ops pipelines, and continuously managing and updating their chosen models. It demands a sophisticated internal capability, moving beyond simple consumption to active development and maintenance. The message from Hugging Face is unequivocal. Open-source AI has transcended its origins as a niche or experimental field. It has matured into a cornerstone of enterprise technology strategy, evidenced by its widespread adoption across half of the Fortune 500. This trajectory indicates a future where owning, customizing, and deeply integrating AI models will become the prevailing norm, fundamentally reshaping how AI is developed, deployed, and leveraged across industries for decades to come.